We have a mother of the country. She's dead. And I don't mean... I don't know who I mean, but I do mean the one I do mean. Diana. She died, poor thing, in a horrible car crash. I used to think she was murdered, but then I know she isn't really. When you hire a drunk, you get killed. Simple. Shame she wasn't murdered. But she was the mother of our country, and it would be remiss of me not to mention the royals in a book and a DVD of such a... I mean, you know, I haven't used one of the Queen's songs, Nancy Cock. Queen's songs, Nancy Cock, no. This is a tribute. A brutal tribute, but a tribute nonetheless to the late great Princess Diana, the mother of the country. And we're keeping with that motherly theme. It's called Crash Bang Wallop, what a picture, thank you. Crash Bang Wallop! What a picture! Princess pretty, porcelain precise, image concise on cup and saucer, marital bliss embittered, skin and bone shattered, a lifetime battered into the twisted metal that contorted the fairy tale lovely until she was splattered on more than just our front pages. The ages will suggest a saint and paint a picture of selfless duty wrapped in beauty that comforts and heals. Marian visions with tears for the poor. The injured, the beguiled, the unsure and bewildered will gather where her memories lie, demanding love from beyond the grave. Is this Saint Frankenstein, an unfortunate creature of our own making, lumbering clumsily through a soft, focused, rose-tinted insistence of England, so green and pleasant, or a graveyard where they still shoot pheasant? Crash bang wallop! What a picture! Limousine wealthy, Parisian couture, a woman more than human, a most significant other, even bigger than a mother, who captured the spirit of our sick and lonely. Oh, such macabre poetry! If only she'd survived! It now seems the world was a much better place when she was alive. The sun shone more, rain wasn't acid, and the acrid stench of pollution was dissolved into a commemorative bone china cup of milk and honeysuckle. Or will we struggle on, now that our hope has gone? Thank God we've still got Elton John. Fashion icon, media whore, a seducer with the Midas touch. Sometimes coy, often sultry, but would we have forgiven short, squat Mother Teresa if she'd committed adultery? Or for perhaps just wanting to grope His Eminence the Pope? It's easy to create a saint when she's pretty. Crash bang wallop, what a picture! Saint Frankenstein, you floored a nation with your oh so dramatic exit. History tells it so graphically, but mothers die every day and without a principality, so what made you so special? But I somehow believed you cared. A woman flawed and unprepared for the ravages of a media-led society. The very people who mourned you are the same savages who mauled you and hauled you to the tabloids, feeding off your trauma and anxiety. Even in death, there is no rest. They're still picking at your rotting flesh. They're fighting back the crocodile tears because they mustn't miss the souvenirs. A mug, a thimble, a vase or a plate. They'll buy anything adorned with Saint Frankenstein's face. Lady die, lady dead, lady buried, laid to rest. I hope they were mourning a woman of compassion, and not Princess Pretty and the death of fashion. Get very blue. Rather a blue mood, I think. Blue mood. Now we've had Mother, the mother of the nation. Now we have the wicked stepmother, Camilla Parker-Bowles. Now, any Camilla Parker-Bowles fans in the audience? Oh, that made me laugh. No, vile woman, and part of a vile heritage. I mean, you know, of the Parker-Bowles. I love Camilla Parker-Bowles because she wants the King of England to be her tampon. I love the King of England because he wants to be her tampon. I want to be your tampon. I want to be your tampon. Do you think they sing that? I want to be your tampon. I want to be your tampon. I want you to be my tampon. I mean, the divine right of kings. Is that it? To be tampon. tampons. I mean, let them do it. I mean, fine. But I couldn't let that go. I think poets are documenters, aren't they? Historians in their own little peculiar way. And I've documented that. If I do this, it means I have become Camilla Parker-Bowles. And I might ask a lady to come to the toilet with me. Well, and give me Prince Charles. I know what I mean. Well, I think that's what he wants to be. I'll anoint Tampax. I shall become Camilla Parker-Bowles, and in a poem called The Tampax Prince. Thank you. From this mould-strewn stony turret I trumpet joy. Let down my golden hair, mildew brushing blonde notes of heraldry and bliss, breezing fibre-optic mist shapes within the sun's ultraviolet. Yellow flares waving flag-like, sun blushes, flashing with Belisha intent, guiding, wanting you to cross this molten moat of misspent life into the glorious castle of our love. Petals footprint a fragrant path, such buttercup more. Oh, my prince, my love, my one true love. You Robin Hooded have made a marionette of me, heroically, baroquely, so I will yield merrily, confidently, like I've been taught how to beg without ever having to ask. Basking, without having to look like I was ever asking. More equine than fawn, like I was born into the show-jumping politic. We will live splendid, my prince, in Gymkhana palaces of rococo gold and fairy tales. There must always be fairy tales. You ride beasts, not clouds! How could you have wanted a dull-eyed, floppy-fringed, tight-minged innocent as a lover, demanding what had merely been promised? A yelping puppy without teeth enough to chew, an expecting soulless piglet from dead teats expressing, a distraught child without its father and mother, a pitiful misshapen bit shape, a bulimic joke, a needy, weedy ghost, a half-starved soul maybe. But never your whore, never your lover, never your lady. Promises of bamboo rickshaws, bobbing along on cobbles of broken glass, there's destination. But expect a bumpy ride, even in first class. I've tried and tested it. Bested it. No one knows more than me, runt. Those cobbles had my cunt waterfalling with agitated anticipation. Your destiny, my dynasty. Believe me, patience is a far more rewarding virtue than virginity. How that teenager must have bored you, loved and abhorred you. My cultured duke, my baronial bombardier, time-travelling king, noble warrior, oh my love, I do, turn my red blood blue, let me insert, graciously pervert you. True love never fails, there must always be furry tales. My Tampax, my prince, my jam rag, my one true love.